Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. The Huskers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Akron Zips offense will take the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Smith takes the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. And the Zips will have a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Akron.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
7, Nebraska, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. Discards a man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! What a catch and run for 6. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The give is to Smith. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Nice move to keep moving. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Huskers are in the red zone. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Zips have their offense in high gear. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Zips. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets it out fast.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Finds his big tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The aerial assault continues. He's got an open man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Feeling some heat. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. Trying to barge in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Akron.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Nifty little dance step. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And they got him for the sack.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense in Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. He's up to 86 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
On 3rd down, going up top. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Hands it off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to run for it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hernandez. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. And it's caught! Touchdown, Akron! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving. That's caught. It's Hernandez. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out. At the 40, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Zips are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Nebraska, 27.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Bust through behind his pad. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frederick. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quickly complete. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.